Hey guys, and welcome back to another train simulator video. Today we're back on the Portsmouth Direct Line, the new and updated version, and we are going to be doing a two-part journey between London Waterloo and Portsmouth Harbour, where this will be part one. So yeah, let's get started. Good morning driver, welcome to the Portsmouth Direct Line. In part one you will be at the controls of this class 444 on a full-length journey, full-length service of the route from London Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour, going as far as Hazelmere. Before this section of the service concludes, please allow passengers to board here before departing. Okay then. Let's open the doors. Put us into forward. The lights have already been set up and our destination board has been set up already, which is Portsmouth Harbour. And obviously we're starting on London Waterloo, which is quite laggy as there's quite a lot of AI trains. Got 455s there. And what you're about to see now is two class 450s arriving at London Waterloo at the same time, which is actually really cool. Look at this. They're actually both very long trains, as you can see. Have you seen a better screenshot than that? That's just absolutely beautiful. Seeing two 450s arrive at Waterloo at the same time. You don't see this very often in London, but Waterloo is one of those stations and terminuses where you can see that. It's such a busy station. And we are doing the 8 AM service, so it's peak times and very busy, so expect a lot of AI trains. Okay, for whatever reason, when the DVD is ringing, I can't clear it with the D button, so there is a bug of the game, or it's not working for me for whatever reason, so we're gonna be turning it off for this scenario as well. Fast 450s in sync with each other, arriving at London Waterloo, very nice. And we are about to depart very soon. I believe one of the 455s is also going to be departing with us at the same time, so that's going to be really cool. What would be really cool is if I did a train spotting scenario at London Waterloo. Now that would be really cool. I might have to ask my friend to make me one. Obviously it will be limited since it is a terminus, but there's a lot of tracks here, so I'm sure you can add a lot of different trains in and around London Waterloo. And let's get going. The 455 has had a head start, but we should be able to catch it up. I'm not too sure what that passenger is doing, glitching through the train. That's a bit of a bug. Kind of like what you see on Train Sim World, actually, so it seems like it still has the same problems. As we depart London Waterloo. And we are driving a 10-car train, if you didn't know, with the updated 444. I will show you the passenger view in a minute. Once this passenger starts to walk on the platform into the tracks. So anyways, let's get back onto the train. So our first stop is Woking, then it's Guildford, and then Hazelmere, where this part one of the scenario will conclude. So here's an express service to Portsmouth Harbour, calling at only specific stations. And now we can actually race the 455, so let's do that. Let's go notch 5, see which train's faster. I assume that train will stop at Vauxhall, so we should be able to overtake it very easily. Vauxhall is actually in fare zone 1 and 2. One of those unique stations which are in two or more zones. So that is a bit cool. Anyways, our train's running off of us, so let's get back into the train. I'm sure we should have a green signal as we do. We won't be stopping at Clapham Junction either. The next station on the line is Queenstown Road. Then it should be Clapham Junction, Earlsfield, Wimbledon. Then I believe it's Rayners Park, New Malden, and then I believe Surbiton. Then after that I can't actually remember because I just can't remember, you know. I'm sure once I play this a few times then I should remember all the stations. There's the bridge where we see the Class 377 going above into Clapham Junction. Towards that side should be London Victoria Station. See, it's still should be somewhere there. 377. There it is. Approaching Clapham Junction. Right, there's a speed limit change, so we do need to slow down slightly. Actually, you can't open the windows on this train, can you? That's a bit disappointing. You can open it on the 455, but the 450 and 444 you cannot open the windows, which is a bit disappointing, I will say that. But anyway, what can you do? There's actually a lot of AI trains in the depot, the sidings I mean, so it's gonna make it very laggy. I do apologize. On the left hand side is obviously the southern services that go towards Brighton. But for once we're actually going straight towards Wimbledon. It's a bit of a change. And let's get up to speed to 75 miles an hour. Next station should be Earlsfield and then Wimbledon. One thing I will do is on the way with it. that's the one. Yeah, that's the lights. I meant this one. There we go. Just wanted it on the lights with a speedometer. I guess it looks kind of cool in the dark, so why not? Just under 20 miles away from Woking, which will be our first stop on the journey. And we've reached our maximum speed on the line at the moment, so take off the throttle there. There should be Earlsfield. And the next one should be Wimbledon. So one of you have mentioned that the District Line trains use 3 platforms at Wimbledon. And the 2 on the far left are used for the tram links, which obviously run to Wimbledon, which is the terminus, so that's nice to know. Some more trains on the sidings. And you wouldn't really normally see this from Doctor Games, but it actually puts effort into the scenario where they've added a lot of AI, a lot of trains on the sidings and all that, which is really nice to see. From what I see, it should be a clear run, so we shouldn't really expect any red signals along the way, hopefully, as we arrive at Wimbledon. Speeding along. There's actually a class 377 there, which I'm not too sure why. But I'm pretty sure Southern services don't stop at Wimbledon. I'm pretty sure they don't, unless I'm mistaken, but that is a new service, so they do run this line. Actually, let me show you the passenger view while we have a bit of a journey to Woking. So, the class 444 passenger view, which is pretty similar. Obviously, we've got the red chairs, and we had it with the other 2 trains. We've got a table here. Pretty basic. Nothing really special to see here. But yeah, overall okay, I guess. Probably not the best seat for the passenger view, but like this thing's in the way, so you can't really see outside too much properly. There's a 450. So you pass Rayners Park. But yeah, not the best view. But anyways, at least you have a passenger view now, so that's something, you know. Now speed limit is going up to 80 miles an hour, which is nice. It should go up to 90, I think, at some points as well. Unfortunately, there's no destination thing that obviously shows what stops we're going to be stopping at. At least FPS is much better since we're outside, getting towards outside London very soon, so the AI density will be less, meaning more FPS, which is good in one way. I believe this is Surbiton. Branch line towards Hampton Court should be somewhere here. If I'm not mistaken. that was New Melbourne, my bad. 700 all the way down there, so we shouldn't expect the Hampton Court branch at the moment, but we will soon see it. And most of these stations do look alike, so do bear with me. And as I mentioned, the speed limit is going up to 90 miles an hour, so we can see how fast the train can go. Obviously it can go up to 100 miles an hour, but the speed limit is only 90, just like the London to Brighton routes. Kind of interesting. I think later on, once we get past Woking, it does go up to 100 miles an hour, I believe, so we got a 450, we got a 444, which I believe is waiting for us. That's my guess. Oops, that's the wrong camera angle there. Do you have a 450 coming the other way? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh god, my bad. Oops, my bad. Clicked the wrong button there. Click the pause menu button. Apologies for that. I think I accidentally clicked the live streaming button as well, so if you do see a live stream of me playing this, then, well, I guess you're watching me live. One problem I have is a lot of my recording and streaming buttons are the same as the in-game buttons for Train Simulator, so I do quite often press the wrong button by mistake and accidentally start live streaming. So yeah, I guess you can, if you follow me on Twitch, then you might see the notification of me live streaming this. I do have Shell Trick Live as a title, so it probably wouldn't make any sense, and you guys will probably know that it's accidental. Just under 10 miles to Woking, and then we've got Guildford, which is just under 15, and 27 to Hazelmere. ETA looks like we're going to be on time a bit early, which is nice. That's what we like to see. I am suffering from bad hay fever, so if you do hear me sniffing, then you know why. It's actually very hot in London still, so the hay fever is not doing great, unfortunately. I think the temperature is going to eventually go down for the next couple of weeks, so that's a good thing. once you do get to Woking and go towards Guildford and Hazelmere, then obviously that part of the route is obviously on the old Portsmouth direct line, so we can actually probably check if they've updated anything on the new part. I know Portsmouth Harbour is being completely updated to what it is now, so that's that. Obviously we'll experience that in part 2. But Guildford will be interesting. Maybe they've updated Guildford station. Because these big stations do eventually get upgraded quite often, so whether it's an extra platform or longer platforms, etc. So I did check the Steam Workshop and there still hasn't been anyone who's made any scenarios for this brand new route, so I'm sure they will eventually do some. But it will probably take some time. I'm sure obviously the best ones do take time to make, so I don't mind waiting a bit to play these amazing scenarios that you guys are going to make for me. And if you do want to make me one with the class 456 in this obviously Southwest Trains livery, you can. There is a reskin, I think, on DP Simulated, I believe, that website, or one of the websites, so I do need to download it because I did have it downloaded, but I recently changed my hard drive, so I had to reinstall everything, so I don't have it anymore. So that would be really cool. 456 joins up to a class 455, maybe doing a stopping service towards Guildford or Hampton Court. As we get closer to Woking, just under 4 miles away. And normally I don't have my fan on in my room, but it's directly behind the microphone, so I have turned it off for the recording, so I'm actually really sweaty now and really hot, so I'm kind of glad it's not all in one part and going all the way to Portsmouth Harbour, because you don't want to be seeing me after that journey, that's for sure. I think my room temperature is like 30 degrees, so it's pretty hot in here. Okay, we should start slowing down. Now, I haven't tested the brakes on this train, but the 450 brakes have been improved, and the 444 brakes are slightly better than the 450 anyways, so I'm expecting us to be okay. And we do have obviously a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit just before we approach Woking. Yellow, yes it is. That's another yellow, so we're good. we should be good to arrive since we are pretty much on time anyway. It's being a bit laggy as we approach Woking. The brake's actually really good, as you can see, so probably as good as a 377 it seems. Let's open the doors. Welcome to Woking. Now, can we take a nice screenshot of Woking? That's the real question. Yes, we can. Very nice. The only thing that's missing now is obviously the London to Reading route, and obviously the route continuing towards Weymouth. So yeah, if people can make that, then the whole South Western Railway network, which they are now known as, would be really good to drive in Train Simulator. Probably this is I think this is a return journey, going back towards London Waterloo. So we are going to be turning right towards the Portsmouth direct line part of the route, and obviously if we did go straight, then we would be going towards places like Basingstoke and Weymouth, which is a very long way away from here, so I'm glad we're not going there. And the next station should be Guildford, platform 4. Oh, you got a single, that's okay. One day we will probably be able to go straight towards Weymouth, but that day isn't today. Maybe another 6 years and they'll extend it to Weymouth, I'm guessing. Let's get up to speed. I'm actually going to quickly check my Twitch and see if I am still live streaming by mistake, obviously. And see if I wasn't actually watching, that would be actually quite funny. Okay, they probably wouldn't be expecting a live stream anyway, so let me check that. But yeah, if you do want me to see some live streams on this brand new route, then let me know. I can try to do one for next week. Yeah, I am live streaming on Twitch. Question is anyone watching me? I don't think there are. No, it doesn't seem like it. Don't be speeding now. We are losing speed quite a lot anyways, but we are actually arriving at Guildford very soon, so I think we should just slot it anyway. Yeah, you take actually early, so let's slot it. Arriving at 8:32, sorry, and departing at 8:33, so I don't think it will let us onto the platform this early, but we'll soon find out if it's a red signal or not. Now I have clicked tab and it hasn't given me a signal pass, a danger, denied, or anything like that, so it should be okay. My guess is probably a double yellow or something. Yeah, looks like it. It's actually a green signal, which is a bit surprising. As we approach Guildford. So far it looks like the same as the old Portsmouth direct line, so I will have time to explore anyway, so all good. I think we just overshot the 10-car marker, but that's okay. And we are at Guildford. Let's take a nice screenshot because why not? Very nice. Can see a 450 arriving at Guildford, I believe. Yes, it is. Is it? Let me see. No, that's a 455, my bad. That's terminating at Guildford. Like, it seems like they've updated Guildford, but obviously it's... Now, I've never been to Guildford in real life, so... I'm sure one of you guys who watches the video lives near Guildford and probably has visited here before and knows how many mistakes Dovetail Games have made on the scenery and all that, so yeah. But it looks okay. That's a bit glitched, isn't it? That's a bit weird. Anyways, It's showing a bit of the old, what do you call it, station sign. Obviously they've updated it to the dark blue and white. And we have another 444 arriving, very nice. Very, very nice. And there's a 450 there. And our next stop on the journey is Hazelmere. Let's get going. So Hazelmere will be our final stop for part 1. And then we will be continuing towards Portsmouth Harbour in part 2. Now's a good time to on the cab lights since we're in a tunnel. The cab lights actually make it really bright, yeah, that's for sure. Obviously the detailing is a lot better. Caution, beware conductor rail, danger ahead, live wires, etc. This marks is nice. Blind. So apparently they have updated the scenery on, obviously they're walking to Portsmouth part of the route as it already exists in the game, so I hadn't noticed the scenery being a lot better, but I'll be honest, I don't think they spent that much time on scenery, in my opinion. I know in Dovetail games like most of us do, then I'm sure they probably didn't really spend much time on it, but anyways. I'll just say that they did updated it quite a lot, which they have mentioned in the detailing for this route. I think they said comprehensive, or something like that on the detail part. So, oh wait, just slow like that. That was close. I didn't actually realize. Too busy talking there. But yeah, if you do on the route, let me know what you think of the route, what train you like the most, and have you had any problems with the current signs? Because I'm sure in the past there have been problems with Kurima scenarios that Doctrine Games have made for routes, so if you do have any problems, then let me know, so you can actually warn me before I actually record the video. Like if one of the scenarios is not working or completing properly, then I can know not to play it and not waste my time trying to record a video which is eventually gonna not complete anyway, so. Yeah, overall I think it's a very good route. I like what they've done with the trains. Train announcements would have been really, really cool, but what can you do? Kind of area thing. Now obviously the Waterloo to walking part of it is very fun to drive. Especially Waterloo towards Vauxhall, towards Greenstad Road, towards Clapham Junction. Then go to Earlsfield, Wimbledon, Rainers Park, New Malden, Surbiton, etc. That's actually really, really cool to drive. Since it is all within London, so it's a lot more interesting than driving obviously this part of the route, which I don't know too much about, as I don't have any reason to go all the way to Portsmouth. We got just under 8 miles to help Hazelmere. ETA is looking like we're going to be arriving over a minute early, so do have to be careful just in case we will experience a red signal just before we arrive there. Now we start our climb up to Hazelmere, which is kind of on a hill, it seems. Quite a steep one actually. So trying to maintain the speed of when we're going uphill quite a lot is quite difficult. So obviously you don't want to be speeding but at the same time don't want to be going too slow. Was really close to speeding there, so had some quick reactions there, that's for sure. Now we're going slightly downhill, then going back uphill, so bit of a kind of like a, I don't know, roller coaster. Oh, okay, now we're just losing too much speed. I think we're going to be getting a speed limit change anyway, so it should be okay. I'm probably going to record part 2 in maybe next week, so maybe like a week after I post part 1 will be a good time to post the second part. Gives you guys enough time to actually watch the whole part 1. 2 miles left. I think it would be a good time to start slowing down now. As you can see how steep of a hill Hazelmere is on. Can't really notice it on the actual tracks, but on the HUD it clearly shows how steep we're going. Hazelmere. I think our train will just about fit on this platform, so things go right there on the platform here. Well, actually, it might be enough, actually. No, it seems like it will just fit. Stopping at that 10-car marker. Perfect. And that concludes part 1. And obviously in part 2 we'll be continuing towards Portsmouth Harbour. I'm not actually too sure what stations we're going to be calling at, but I'm sure you guys know once I've posted part 2, obviously. Hopefully you enjoyed part 1, which is obviously probably the more interesting part of the journey, as it starts at London Waterloo, goes via Clapham Junction and obviously Wimbledon, etc. And we do have a 450, is it? Yes, it is a 450. I wish Peter Trek is going to come from this one. And the scenario is complete. We have got 1,000 points out of our 1,000, so that was a perfect run. Got another achievement, which is nice, called On Our Way. That's very good. And yeah, guys, that concludes part 1. Part 2 will be continuing our journey towards Portsmouth Harbour. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed part 1. If you did, give it a like, share it with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.